Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Reverend Angeldust Tabernacle of Hedonism with your host, Tom Miller. Corona Online Edition, live from Gainesville, Florida, the known center of the universe. My name's Tom Miller. I'm the host of the Tabernacle of Hedonism, the Reverend Angeldust presiding. Tonight, Shamrock McShane, Mr. Balls. What is Michael Garvin wearing? A news break with the fairy. The return of Erick Felling. Adam Thornton, Mandy Fugate. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyway, it's not her, it's a character she plays. Marvo Servo, and a number by returning special guest, the one and only Terrence Ho. Don't miss it. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, sweetie birdie.
I'm out of coffee.
You're out of coffee. Isn't that wonderful? Out of coffee?
What a time to run out. And why run out? Now there's a new giant-size Instant Maxwell House. A really big jar of coffee. New giant-size Instant Maxwell House gives you cups and cups and cups. Dozens of extra cups of the coffee with that warm bean flavor. Warm bean flavor because it's made from coffee beans still warm from roasting. That's why new Instant Maxwell House is the freshest tasting coffee yet. So to make sure you've always got plenty of coffee for the man in your house, get the new giant-size Instant Maxwell House. You won't have to run out again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for this week's sermon, the Reverend Angeldust.
Hallelujah. God is bless everyone. This week is dedicated to culture. Tonight we have Shamrock McShane, Mr. Balls, Garvin, the Fairy, and maybe even Erick Felling. A new song from Adam Thornton, a character from Mandy Fugate. We also have a video film from Marvo Servo. And we might even have a video from Terrence Ho, wherever he is. I would just like to say God has blessed the drugs I have been on, I am on, and I will be on. I love to put BC powder in my decaf. I really love it. The goddess is all about love. Goddess, bless America. Why is America the greatest country in the world? Because it is hopeless, filthy, and makes good compost. Compost containing mushroom spawn grows healthy, mold-free, socially distanced marijuana. America Enterprise and Greasy Palms allows marijuana to be grown without interference. Remember, the future of America is the ultimate crisis we call Dubitopia. Goddess bless Madonna and COVID-19. They may not be the death of capitalism, but they will elect marijuana for president in 2020 and legalize marijuana for good in 2022. Hallelujah. Amen. A woman, Goddess bless, and especially Goddess bless Officer Friendly. Hallelujah. Goddess bless Jesus the Kingpin. Goddess bless everyone in the Tabernacle of Hedonism. Hallelujah.
Hello everyone, Snerdley here. with another quiddity of culture from the pen of Tom Miller. In the arse of the European pronunciation of ass. 3 aliens, Gibble, Snorky, and Peeba Bitly Ba, arrived to Earth on schedule from planet Nib 2 Gumpadump. Their plan was to form an alliance with the animal kingdom to smite the human infestation from Earth before Earth's inevitable ruin at the hands of mankind via pollution, nuclear Armageddon, and odd experiments being performed at the University of Florida on antimatter. The ragtag band of extraterrestrials made their way through the woods until they spied a bear. "Let me handle this," said Gibble, the most fluent in bear. Gibble approached the large brown animal, but before he could speak, was gored horribly in the stomach, mouth, and plecum, which is a small protuberance in the neck of Nib 2 Gumpadumpians. He died. The other aliens ran, and the bear took chase. It was no contest. Nib 2 Gumpadumpians don't manage rough terrain well with their single pogo-leg method of movement. The plan was a failure, and the bear died a short time later from E. coli and a gunshot wound, both of which originated from the same hunter, the E. coli from his ass, and the other from his gun, which was a very large gun designed to kill bears. And that's all I can think of to happen in this story. And so we end. Story number 2. Fred Fartin' My Pants was wandering through the park when he noticed a small baby bird with a broken wing at the bottom of a large tree. "This must have fallen out of the nest," said Fred, who failed several courses in English during his tenure at the local community college. "I am going to get and fix it, the best of all," he said. "And that way, when throwed up into the air, it will fly away as good as new can be." Fred reached down to get the bird when suddenly the mother bird flew down from a nest and began to peck at his eyes. "Oh, my black Jesus," he shouted, "not my eyes!" Well, Fred went to shield his eyes from the attack and accidentally smashed the baby bird into one of them. "Oh, my eye!" shouted Fred, "my eye!" And then he farted and ran headfirst into a tree, knocking himself unconscious. But when he awoke, Fred found himself seated about 100 feet above the ground in a large nest. He threw up, and a small group of baby birds formed a circle around him and began to eat. Story number 3. Judy's tit problem. Judy had just had surgery to make her breasts voluptuous. They used to be ample, but that wasn't good enough for her. No, not good enough by about $8,000 and a week of severe pain. But now she felt sure that with her improved voluptuous breasts, she could bag herself a man to spawn ugly babies with. So she put on her makeup, stuffed her voluptuous breasts into a Victoria's Secret support bra, donned a fabulous black evening gown, and set out for the only nightclub in town, Fatback Dan's Dippin' Hole, to find the man of her dreams. Now, on the way there, she went to adjust her expensive diamond brooch and actually stuck the pin of it into her tit and through the implanted bag of silicone. Now, one would think that this would simply cause a slow leak, but for some reason, maybe the pressure of her voluptuousness, it blew up, and a piece flew off to the side of the road, where it was scooped up by a bird and dropped into the mouth of a big man who was sitting in a nest about 100 feet above. "Hey, come back here with my nipple, you cocksucker," shouted Judy. To make a long story about this short, I stopped writing it. Questions of logic. Hi, I read your story about the baby bird, and I was wondering how the man got into the nest. It's not explained, and I'm sure the mother bird of any kind couldn't lift a grown man into a nest. Please respond as soon as possible, as I'm about to come. Thank you, reader, for your thoughtless question. In literature, it's very easy for anything to happen because a writer can write his story exactly the way he or she wishes. If I wanted to, I could have had the man fly up there with his own pair of hidden wings. If I wanted. I hope this gets you off. In the story, Judy's tit problem, you never mentioned whether or not she ever found the man of her dreams. I was just hanging on that. But you pulled the rug out from under me. Would you consider a follow-up to Judy's questions? Yes, that's a good idea. A short follow-up. Could fill some space in my new book. The Arse of the European pronunciation of ass. Thank you for your reply, and I hope you consider nailing your rug down. It keeps the dust out. Oh, fuck you, by the way. That's all for now. We'll see you next time with another quiddity of culture from Snurdly.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a song and a video from Mr. Balls.
Love, 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 love. When I say love, I mean the kind of love they say only exists in fairy tales. That's the kind of love I require. And I don't have to have it fair. I only need to know it's there, like a fire. Like a fire. If I don't have something to hold on to, I will probably expire. Ooh. It's not a nice world. It's a hard world. It's a tough world. Gotta be strong, girl. Gotta mean everything that you say. Try to be something someday. Someday. Gotta be something, someone, sometime, and somewhere, somehow, but someday, before you pass away, before you pass away. Before we pass away, I read about a poet who had died all alone. And I thought about the way my mother died all alone. And I wondered if I deserved to die the way my mother died all alone. All alone, all alone, all alone. What would she say now? All alone. Look at how bright that sun is. All alone. It's gonna be alright. All alone. Did you eat? Get some all sleep. Alone. Look at that rock. I love you. All alone. I love you all alone. She wants me to be all alone. Look at those clouds. You're not a Republican. she loved me. Take some time, figure it out. You'll find someone. I know that Trump is gonna kill everyone. Look at me. He's gonna kill so much about you to love. Look at everything you've done in your life. There's always something to live for. You have to open every door. Get me through this shit. 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 Better get me through this shit. I see beauty in the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Minister of the Interior and the best dressed of all the Tabernacle deacons, the one, the only, Michael Garvin. Hey, Michael! What are you wearing?
We get at the Tabernacle Hedonism fan mail from all over the world, and recently I'd like to, a couple of them pertain to my segment, so I shall read them to you. This one's from Bhagwan Reddy from Mysore, India. It says, "Greetings and salutations, Tabernacle of Hedonism. I've been watching the show, the Tom Miller Show, for 25 years now. I especially like Tom Miller as he resembles the Hindu monkey god Hanuman. I quite agree. I have a question for you, however. Is it true that you wear the clothes of dead men? And if so, how do you keep their ghosts from coming to haunt you?" Excellent question, Bhagwan. I burn lots of sage upon the suggestion of my friend Michelle Lassore, who's filming this right now. I talk to the ghosts. I keep them entertained. I find out many things. In fact, what they tell me often goes into the segment where people ask me questions. Thank you, Bhagwan. Wear your clothes in health and with a smile on your face. The other one's from Chen Wen Fu from Singapore. He writes, "Mr. Garvin, in the time of the pandemic, should I dress up or dress down? I think it's always better to dress up. You never know when death will meet you. And when he does, you want to be well dressed." So I know you're asking the question to yourself, what am I wearing? I can't let the Gainesville public go. More than 1 week, I know there'll be mass suicides and great gnashing of teeth. Tears will flow in the street. So let's begin. This jacket comes from a Roman boutique, that's Rome is in Italy, not Georgia, called Doppelganger. I have here a French linen hanky. Once again, if you have tuberculosis, no one will know if you have your red hanky. The shirt does come from the back of a dead man. It's probably from the late 1980s J. Crew. High-waisted linen cotton blend pants, because I enjoy flouting Leviticus, which forbids, forbids the mixing of the two. The shoes are from Sears Roebuck, late 1970s. Goodyear welted, so I can walk all day without any pain. The socks, which have a vaguely reptilian character, are Italian. And the sunglasses are secondhand, and I see all the vices of the world with these lenses. Marvo! Marvo! Do you want to ask me a question? Anything you want.
Do you believe that animals like crows and octopus are becoming smarter?
I think they've always been pretty clever. In fact, both of them shall inherit the earth. I know, the ghosts tell me. Late at night, they whisper into my ear.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program for a special news break from the Tabernacle Ferry.
This is Lacey Hamm for Act 2 News, here with a special report. One of our own citizens here on a street that could be any street, USA. One of our citizens is about to transform into a supervillain. Let's go take a look at her now. Lacey Hamm for Act 2 News. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling odd since rolling around in that radioactive antifreeze. You gotta help me. You gotta take me to the hospital.
Ma'am, I'm a journalist. I'm not here to make medical diagnoses. I'm only here to observe your transformation into a supervillain. Folks, this is the turning point. Will the subject achieve full transformation to supervillain or succumb to the effects of radioactive antifreeze exposure? Text DIE to 46675 if you think that Miss Crumple will die, or super to 46676 if you think Ms. Crump will go all the way. This is Lacey Hamm for Act 2 News. Back to you, Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the return of comedian Erick Felling.
Oh. Whew. How you doing, motherfuckers and fuckheads? It's good to see you today. Got myself a drink. Gonna record some stuff for my lab friends. How about that? First off, let me just quench my thirst. These big old black lips. That's what I'm drinking. It is a White Claw flavored watermelon. That's right. I'm here to just, not to defy the stereotypes, but just break through them. This is my favorite one, by the way. I would not lie to you. You know, sometimes I like to just go through all the other ones so that way I have the strawberry one as a treat. The watermelon one, I'm sorry. I don't think they even have strawberry. But this kind of reminds me of an old Winn-Dixie Czech soda. So yeah, that's what I enjoy. But I do miss you guys. I hope you're doing well in this nice quarantine state. So yes, right now I am a sexy black quarantining. You might be looking at me and saying, Erick, you're quite thick and delicious and juicy. Yeah, because black daddy works out. So don't worry about it. So how have I been doing? It's been great so far. You know, I've, of course, as you know, I've been living in Orlando. If you did not know that, now you know, babies. And, you know, got myself a little tech job. And I've also been doing some comedy. Well, not as of late, obviously, because of, you know, where things are going. I got all my show dates canceled all at once. Just boom, done. And that sucked. There's a lot of money left on the table. But it's not about me. It's about you right now. Me talking for you about me. So, I know comedy has changed over time with all the cancel culture and movements going on. How do I handle this? Well, it's quite simple now. What I do now is, instead of saying, girl, you have nice titties, I go, you and your friends have nice titties. What you do is you encompass everybody. You bring them all in. You let them know that not just your friends' titties look delicious, but yours do as well. See what I'm talking about? You just make sure it's a buffet of hotness, a bouffant. That's how black daddy get down. So, let me go on ahead and just thank everybody. You know, look,
love Reverend Angeldust. I'm sorry I missed my chance to experience nature and get blessed off into the universe with him. Do some dust diving. I didn't get that chance before I left. You know what I mean? Trust me, I have, you know, taken some drugs and everything and made out the universe. Willingness to make the universe was just like, it's gonna be okay like that. Just sit me back down again. Learned a lot. I wish you was there, Reverend, because I think I did too much. Be honest. But I hope everybody's doing good though. I know Andy's up there, my big old purple bear, big old white little snuggle cat, little snuggle snack. Look at that, you know I've been drinking. I had one sip of this, by the way. Oh, that has been 3. No, I can't count. Poor schooling in Florida. That's besides the point. So you might be thinking, you know, when was the last time you touched a titty? It's been a couple of weeks. You know, it was a good sunny day. I've been at the beach and everything. In fact, I was in a hotel looking off the balcony, and I was like, I just got to touch some titties. They were pretty big too. That's quite amazing. But that's besides the point. You know, it's not just about the titties I touch. I hope I can touch each and every one of y'all breasticles someday soon when this all ends. Even your little cupcake titties, also those little double delicious goodness. So, with all what's going on in the world right now, we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna struggle. Just because I can't touch titties, I mean, you know, y'all can't either. Put in one of those rubber gloves and just give it a squeeze. I don't have any. That's the reason why I haven't done it yet. Want to make sure y'all don't catch anything. I care about your safety. I know you don't think I think that way, but I do. So, I'm gonna tell you, this girl had a dark secret, and that was me. I was that dark secret. She didn't tell her daddy. This watermelon is on fire. You just don't take my word for it. Get it yourself. Now, trust me, I know there's some people that drink beer and everything and go, oh my God. Yeah, I still drink beers and everything. I still like a stout, something dark, thick, and delicious like myself. I still enjoy those. I go to a place when I get I know some of you guys got beards and stuff. Go mountain climbing and hiking and shit like that in Gainesville. I know you. But look, I still enjoy a good IPA every now and then as well. I'm just doing this right here because I don't know of any watermelon flavored beers right now in my area. So recommend them to me. You know, or strawberry. That's what we said in my neighborhood. Strawberry. Hits hard. So look, folks, I'll let you know once again, stay safe, smash those titties together, untuck that dick, be a man, or a woman, or both, or whatever you identify as. We're gonna do this, all right? Because I'm here for you, like you're here for me. Black man, it's over and out. What do I want to do? Do I want to just do a thumbs up like that? That's what you want to do? Is that the right thing to do? Not the right thing to do. Should I just blow you a kiss? Just let you know? Catch it. Catch the kiss. Wow. Well, look, folks, you take it easy, all right? Motherfuckers, be safe.
And now here's a song from the always terrific Adam Thornton.
Sunday morning, 30 minutes to 6. Lying on flooring, turning dirty tricks. Don't get your pants wet, don't get upset. I ripped up my jet set to take what I can get. I don't need you. I got a jiggly stick. I don't need you. I got a jiggly stick. I don't need you. I got a jiggly stick. I don't need you. I got a jiggly stick. You've got my dachshund pulling at his leash. He tries to lie.
now, ladies and gentlemen, an art video by Marvo Servo.
Why have we 55 years Oakmore in this town? And Oakmore is on the show tonight. Wearing his Christian I Methodist shirt. Oakmore me. I have a special block of shirt. Reverend Jones, Bill Jones up in National Farm, and he's not here tonight. So John Baker's here. Bob Spencer, Miss Percy, and I all go to Church Methodist Church. So John's going to sing a song that's very popular nowadays, and it's Christ Lord is risen today. I'm going to do Amora too, okay?
Obama is in fact dead.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator.
President Obama speaking from the White House, telling the nation and the world President Obama is in fact dead.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator.
Is risen today, we is risen today, we
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator. I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and the calculator.
is risen today, the men are going to say, voice in triumph,
Your
Your squad is ready for you to lead them through. With Johnny 7 OMA, you charge. Fire grenade. Bullseye for Johnny 7. Watch out, tank. Fire anti-armor shell. Fire anti-tank rocket. Johnny 7's got him on the run. Johnny 7 fires bullets like a rifle. Fires like a Tommy gun. Now it's a cap-firing pistol. You've won with Johnny 7, the one-man army gun. It's 7 guns in one. Let's count them. 1 is a grenade launcher. 2 anti-armor gun. 3 anti-tank gun. 4 bullet-firing rifle. 5 Tommy gun. 6 anti-bunker gun. 7 cap-firing pistol. There's no other gun like it. To be sure, look for Johnny 7 OMA, the one-man army by Topper.
So, Daddy, I noticed that you was almost finished with The Ring by Danielle Steele. Now, you know the library's closed, because of the coronavirus. So, I'm going to go here on Prime and order you some books. They're going to be here in 2.5, 3 days. All right, let's see. This one is Learning to Play with a Lion's Testicles. Unexpected Gifts from the Animals of Africa by Melissa Hayes. Are you an adventurous traveler looking to make the leap from the page to the jungle? If so, this book is without a doubt for you. Learning to Play with Lion's Testicles eloquently combines both the internal and external challenges the author faces, be it elephants, torrential storms, or the guilt and recovery of a lost loved one. Is she talking about her testicles? I don't. Oh, outwitting squirrels? More than 1 million squirrels outwitted. This little squirrel got a top hat on. Oh, 101 cunning stratagems to reduce dramatically the egregious misappropriation of seed from your bird feeder by squirrels by Bill Adler Jr. Do squirrels seem one step ahead of the game to you? I know they did for me. But after this book, I can call them thoroughly and utterly outwitted. Honestly, I can say that now as I walk down the street, the squirrels turn their head as to not make eye contact. It is truly a liberating feeling. There are, as the title suggests, a full 101 stratagems within these 240 pages. And honestly, it proves itself to be the best guidebook out there since the second and first editions. We're going to go ahead and add to cart. All right. Toilet Paper Origami by Linda Wright. Linda, we are in a drought. Nobody has spare toilet paper to fold into novelty shapes. My goodness, pass. The American Association of Patriots presents How to Talk to Your Cat About Gun Safety and Abstinence, Drugs, Satanism, and Other Dangers That Threaten Their 9 Lives. Not only does this resource cover gun safety, which can be at times difficult subject to breach with your kittens, it also covers abstinence, drugs, and Satanism. 9 lives aren't an excuse to be ignorant of the dangers as well as the ups and downs of living a healthy and safe life, free from gun-related problems. And then we got, Oh Daddy, he's a romance book like you like, by David Bussell. But, ... you're a horse. 50 Shades of Nay. But you're a horse? But why a horse? Where do I begin? If you're the kind of person who's got it all figured out and walks through the day-to-day life without concern or worry, if you never second-guess yourself, if you feel that you're a complete person with a complete life and fit wonderfully into the picture you drew in your head as a child, where adult life would take you, maybe you need a challenge, and this book is challenging. All right, we're gonna add to cart. Images you should not masturbate to. Author's name withheld. No book in this list has riled up the critics in such a controversial way. What are these images, and why not? Are some of the questions you may ask, but this book is here for a reason, and the first step is understanding that. The second is accepting it. We're going to add this to cart for personal reasons. Because I am a woman and I have needs, Daddy. Here's another one for you. Everything I know about women I learned from my tractor. By Roger Welsh. Are you the kind of person who finds it easier to relate to a tractor than a person? Well, yeah. Did Mater from the Cars movie appear in your dreams more than just a few times? Are you thinking about tractors right now? If you answer yes to any of these questions, this book is the one for you. Within this book, the author opens up about small town life and is billed as his ultimate contribution to mankind. Now that's a pretty big claim, but once you got into the first few pages, you're going to be hooked. The next stop will be Roger Welsh's other hits. Old Tractors Never Die. Love, Sex, and Tractors. And then all stops to old tractors and the men who love them. We're going to add to cart. Yeah, that looks like about it, Daddy. That's 4 books. That's enough. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go feed the dogs. Yeah. All right, Daddy. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, week 6. We are stuck in our homes. We are social distancing. We're stuck on our computers and our television sets, or we're just stuck. Excuse me. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you enjoyed the show. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, a little goes a long way. And I don't know what that means, but it sounded good at the time. Needless to say, our final performer is Terrence Ho, singing a beautiful song. I hope you'll take the message of this song to heart. Please tune in next week when the theme will be I forgot what the theme was. Fuck. Something. Good night.
Little lonely creature in the jungle, though quite frightening, gentle as can be. But being scary can become quite lonesome by yourself. Fred just wanted friends to share his tree. One day Fred met Ellie by the river, and Ellie didn't run away in fear. Fred said, "Aren't you scared? I'm a hippopotamus." And Ellie raised his trunk to wipe a tear. No one ever spoke to me before you came along. Do you think we maybe could be friends? We could start a sumo team or even write a song about what it's like to be so big and great. Fred and Ellie learned to trust each other. They discovered how much fun it is to smile. The animals around them heard the thunder of their steps, sharing stories of their lives beside the Nile. And Fred said, "No one ever spoke to me before you came along. I'm so glad to have you as my friend. We should go for mud wrestling or even write that song about what it's like to be so big and gray. I think I finally like that I'm this way." A rhino joined their piano protest. They formed a pack-eating crew. Crossed oceans and continents to friend a walrus, a manatee, and a dugong too. After many strange adventures they disbanded, each creature to his river or her plains. They promised to write letters and to make more friends at home. So confident and proud of this refrain. No one ever spoke to us before they came along. Now I have oh so many friends. Now we talk on StarCraft 2 or Skype to sing our song about what it's like to be so big and gray. I know my friends will never go away.